Hey riders, welcome to Ride Zone Bikes. Today we will going to the 2026 Honda ADV 160 has officially landed, and it's already making waves in the adventure scooter category. This is not just your average city scooter, and Honda has made sure of that. The ADV 160 is designed for riders who want the practicality of a scooter but also crave the ruggedness and thrill of adventure-style riding. Think of it as a commuter's dream with the soul of a mini adventure bike, built for both urban streets and light off-road trails. Today on Ride Zone Bikes, we're going to break down every detail of this machine, its design, performance, features, and everything that makes it stand out in a growing market of adventure-styled scooters. First, let's talk about the design. Honda has given the ADV 160 a bold and aggressive look that immediately sets it apart from traditional scooters. It's tall, muscular, and carries a lot of visual presence with sharp edges, angular LED headlights, and that rugged adventure stance. The front fascia has been designed to mimic the look of a full-sized ADV motorcycle, and that makes it appealing to riders who love the adventure bike aesthetic but want something lighter and more manageable. The tall windscreen, which is adjustable, is not just for looks but provides real wind protection on highways. The scooter's dual-purpose tires, extended suspension travel, and raised ground clearance make it clear that this isn't a soft city scooter. It's built to take you a little further, whether that's a gravel road, a countryside shortcut, or just hopping over rough city potholes. When it comes to comfort and ergonomics, Honda has designed the ADV 160 with longer rides in mind. The seat is broad and supportive, with a step design that accommodates both the rider and passenger comfortably. The upright riding position keeps things relaxed, and the footboard design offers multiple positions, giving you flexibility for different riding scenarios. Under the seat, you get a generous 30 liters of storage, enough for a full-face helmet and some extra gear. Honda also includes a USB charging port in the front glove box, which is a practical touch for modern riders who rely on smartphones for navigation. Now, let's get into the heart of the machine of the engine. The 2026 Honda ADV 160 comes with a 157cc liquid-cooled, single-cylinder, 4-stroke engine. Honda has optimized this engine to deliver smooth power and efficiency, and it now meets the latest emission standards without sacrificing performance. The power output is around 16 horsepower, which is more than enough for a scooter in this category. What makes this engine shine is Honda's enhanced ISP Plus technology, which reduces internal friction and boosts fuel efficiency. With this setup, you're looking at an impressive mileage of around 45 to 50 kilometers per liter, depending on riding conditions, making it not just adventurous but also economical for daily use. Performance-wise, the ADV 160 strikes a fine balance between city agility and adventurous capability. In traffic, it feels nimble and easy to maneuver, thanks to its relatively lightweight and responsive throttle. Out on the open road, it can comfortably cruise at 90 to 100 km per hour, which makes highway stints totally manageable. The real magic, however, comes from its suspension setup. Honda has fitted the ADV 160 with Showa telescopic forks up front and twin shock absorbers with piggyback reservoirs at the rear. This setup is not only plush for daily commuting but also tough enough to handle rough patches, unpaved roads, and even some mild trail riding. With a ground clearance of about 165 mm, you can confidently tackle bumps and uneven terrain that most scooters would struggle with. Braking is handled by a 240 mm disc at the front and a 220 mm disc at the rear, both equipped with Honda's Combi brake system and dual-channel ABS. This means you get excellent stopping power and added safety in all conditions. The ABS is particularly useful when riding on wet or gravelly roads, reducing the chances of wheel lockup. The scooter also rides on 14-inch wheels in the front and 13-inch at the rear, wrapped in semi-knobby tires that provide a good grip both on asphalt and light off-road surfaces. On the technology side, the 2026 Honda ADV 160 is packed with modern features. The fully digital LCD instrument cluster displays everything you need: speed, fuel efficiency, trip meters, clock, and more. With excellent visibility even under bright sunlight. The scooter comes equipped with Honda's smart key system, which allows for keyless ignition and adds an extra layer of security. Another highlight is the idling stop system, which automatically shuts off the engine during long stops, like at traffic lights, and instantly restarts with a twist of the throttle. It's a small detail but contributes significantly to fuel savings and lower emissions in city riding. One of the major selling points of the Adverb 160 is its versatility. For city dwellers, it's compact and easy to park, but it also has that extra suspension travel and rugged design for weekend adventures. It's essentially two machines in one: your weekday commuter and your weekend fun ride. This dual nature is what makes the Adverb 160 so appealing. Most scooters are confined to city use, but with the Adverb 160, you can go beyond the usual routes and explore new paths. It's not a hardcore off-roader, but for gravel paths, countryside detours, and poor road conditions, it shines. The build quality is classic Honda, solid, reliable, and built to last. Everything from the paint finish to the switchgear feels premium for its segment. Honda has a reputation for durability, and the Adverb 160 is no exception. With proper care, this scooter is going to stay reliable for years, making it a worthy investment. Now let's talk about the price. The 2026 Honda Adverb 160 is priced at around $4,200 to $4,500 in most markets, depending on taxes and import duties. That places it above the average 150cc scooter, but considering the features, rugged design, and adventure-ready personality, it justifies the extra cost. Riders looking for something unique and versatile will find this scooter to be excellent value. In terms of competition, the Adverb 160 doesn't have too many direct rivals, which is part of its advantage. Yes, there are other premium scooters and even some small displacement adventure bikes, but the Adverb 160 fills a unique gap between convenience and adventure. For riders who want the ease of a scooter with a touch of rugged excitement, it really doesn't get much better than this. So, is the 2026 Honda Adverb 160 worth it? If you're someone who spends most of your time in the city but doesn't want to be limited by it, then absolutely. It gives you that daily practicality, a good fuel efficiency, storage, easy maneuverability, but adds in the fun factor of an adventure machine. It's stylish, practical, versatile, and built with Honda's proven reliability. Whether you're commuting to work, cruising on highways, or exploring a countryside trail, the Adverb 160 adapts to your lifestyle. At the end of the day, Honda has delivered a scooter that's more than just transportation, it's an experience. The 2026 Adverb 160 proves that scooters don't have to be boring or confined to city limits. They can be adventurous, stylish, and genuinely exciting. And that's what makes this machine stand out in today's two-wheeler market.